So let's start validating our inputs. We start from the stores model. The store name, of course, has to be required. You cannot add a store without a name. So we go to field property, and then we go to required, and we turn it on. So now the store name is a field required. If you try to create, this field is required. Next is category. The name is required. And by the way, you can resort your field from the designer by drag and drop. Refresh model design. Next is product. The name is required. Same for the price. And the store. Now for the product, sometimes you need a unique number. So let's go to designer and then add a number field. Now let's edit this field. So he has to be required and unique. And we will auto increment this field each time we create a new item by 1. Now let's update our data. Let's display it in the table. Now let's add a new product. We will keep the number field empty. Create. Auto-generated for. And since this field is auto increment, we can make this field read only so no one can update it. Let's say, for example, we only have one store in our application. So let's go to store field and then set the default value to the store. So now every time we create an item, he will be the default value on this input. Of course, the default value will change depend on the field type. For example, here we have a relation field, so we got the item from the source model. And if we have a number field, the default value will be a number, and so on for the different types. There is also two property called range start and range end, which is mean the value can be between these two ranges. It cannot be smaller or bigger. And if the field type is date or time, here you'll see a date picker so you can select the date range or the time range. There is also the auto generate, which is mean the value of this field will auto generated from 5 random digit, or maybe 8, as you like. Of course, if the field type is string, he will create a random value from 5 character. So here I have added a date field just for testing. And as you can see here, the default value is a date picker. And for the default value, you could choose the current date. Let's take a look for the range. So we have talked previously about printing item. And as you can see, all the fields are exist on this PDF. Let's say, for example, we don't want to show the in-all field. You can do that from the field property, named printable, set it to false, Let's print again. And the field disappeared. There is also the is visible property. Let's go, for example, to stock number. Let's turn it off. The field disappeared. If you want to show them again, you can go to the designer and show him from here.